Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I joined PBA about 9 months back, and my links with the financial sector had been discontinued. I was chairman of National Bank 8 years before I joined. So for 8 years, I didn't know much about what the banking sector was doing and where it was going. Indeed, the capital market, my involvement in that I left in 2018 stock exchange. So when I came back, my first reaction within first few months was that this financial sector and indeed the banking sector was moving rapidly towards digitalization. And it was a complete surprise for me. Uh, in my view, uh, Pakistan has been left behind in many, many fields. But if there is one field we can make up very, very quickly, that's the digitalization. And let me give you an example. We were talking about the regulator and how will the state bank react. At 3 o'clock, I have a Zoom meeting to talk about the eKYC project, and we want to do the soft launch for that. Now, the eKYC project is a massive project, 25 banks to be included in blockchain technology, where we can then, instead of doing a fresh KYC every time, the bankers can go and see whether that eKYC or KYC is already done. So it's a huge project. And I tell you something, which is good news. The good news is the central bank, the state bank is pushing us to get this project done. So it is the first large collaborative project between PBA and the central bank, state bank, and it is digitalization. So the mindset of state bank is absolutely clear. I'll give you another example. India created this National Payment Company of India in 2012. It was a collaborative effort of the banking sector and the Central Bank, Reserve Bank of India, and it is owned by the banks. And then in 2015, they launched the UPI, which is another NPCI, NPIC के उसका बच्चा है. And it brought revolutionize in small digital transactions, which the banking sector itself was not able to do. That happened in 2015. Little did we realize now, when I came back again after 8 years, that a similar project came to Pakistan. And this was brought by Gates Foundation through Karandaz. And this project was accepted, and State Bank agreed to launch it on its own because the banking sector, now here lies the difference. The One Link side, which was the bank owned, they refused to accept this project. I don't know why they said no 8 years back. And this project is now live. It's called RAST, and it's an absolute world-class payment system that State Bank within its confines has launched. So stop worrying about how the central bank or state bank is going to react to digitalization. ये जिस project की बात हो रही है, तो जावेद साहब बैठे हुए हैं, ये भी हम इंशाल्लाह करेंगे. There is no reason why we will not do it, because anything which helps digitalization in this country, I can promise you, the banking sector is ready for that. As I explained, we are right now involved in 2 major projects, and the state bank हमसे आगे है उसमें banking से. ये रास्त का, and I inshallah will sometimes, we need to start fronting ये रास्त चीज क्या और कैसे build हुई है. All state bank employees, there is nobody from outside. Obviously, they had advisors. I don't know McKinsey थे कौन थे. So इस मामले में तो state bank हमारा आगे है. Digitalization की वजह से पाकिस्तान में अभी भी हम बहुत पीछे हैं financial inclusion में. But if you look at the numbers, let's say last 5 to 6 years, we have grown from nowhere to 60% financial inclusion, partly because of the digitalization, ये जो wallets वगैरह हैं, the growth of microfinance and other things. तो एक तो the environment in the financial sector and indeed in the banking sector is absolutely right. और इंशाल्लाह ये प्रोजेक्ट हम करके देंगे because it makes a lot of sense. चाहे वो ESG के मामले में है या कहीं से भी है, efficiency है, रिस्क कम होता है, कॉस्ट कम होती है. बैंकर्स आर सिक एंड टायर्ड ऑफ सेंडिंग दिस, चाहे वो एनुअल स्टेटमेंट्स हैं या 6 मंथली स्टेटमेंट जो अख्तर साहब कहते हैं कि भेजें इनको, या ये है. सो आई थिंक आई कैप, बट वील हमारे, एज आई कीप सेइंग, हमें स्टेट बैंक को इन्वॉल्व करना पड़ेगा फ्रॉम द पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू ये प्रोजेक्ट कैसे होगा. बट कलेक्टिवली आई कैप, द बैंकिंग सेक्टर एंड पीबीए, वी विल इंशाल्लाह मेक श्योर. अब वो कितनी जल्दी होता है, क्या होता है, उसमें मैं नहीं कह सकता, क्योंकि मैं बाय द वे टेक्नोलॉजी के और डिजिटलाइजेशन में मैं काफ़ी जाहिल हूँ. ये तो मुझे पिछले 8-9 महीने में आके, बिकॉज आई एम गेटिंग इन्वॉल्व इन दिस प्रोजेक्ट. सो बॉटम लाइन, वी आर रेडी फॉर दिस. आप बताइए कैसे इसको आगे बढ़ाना है. अब जाहिर है आई कांट कमिट ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ द बैंक्स एंड आई कांट कमिट ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ द रेगुलेटर, बट मैं ये आपको बता सकता हूँ कि ये environment is just right for this and we can actually बड़ी क्विकली हम इसको इसको कर सकते हैं. थैंक यू वेरी मच.